Mez.
What's up, bro?
So my question is, if you could go back and talk to your 22-year-old self face to face, what would you tell them right now? Not really in terms of
15,
women.
15-year-old self?
22.
You said 22-year-old self?
Yeah.
So if I could go back and talk to myself at 22 years old, guys, number one thing I would say, man, is get your ass a skill, or education, but a skill bare minimum. That right there is going to change your life. I didn't get a skill till I was 34 years old when I became a personal trainer, got my trainer certificate. And that's my first skill. You won't make no money unless you bring some value to the marketplace. Other than that, you only can do like assembly line work or some bullshit that they could train you in 10 minutes, which is not going to pay no money. You need knowledge on something that you bring value to the marketplace. So if I could go back and slap the shit out of myself right now, I would say, man, get your ass a goddamn skill. And on top of that, my life would be told I'd be worth $100 million right now if I was to give myself 22-year-old self some knowledge back then, because this is what I would do if I was 22 years old right now. If I was 22 years old right now, I would get a skill. Then I would get a job with that skill, making decent money, living below, my living wage, live below that, so I can save some money. And then whatever job I was doing, I would start my own damn business. What I did with the security company, which is very easy. So what's your skill, brother?
Right now, I'm working on front-end web development. So basically programming and making websites from scratch. That's what I'm working on right now.
All right. So, and you going to do your own business?
Eventually, I got to get it first.
Okay. So you're going to work for somebody, you save your money up, you look at how they model their business, right? Learn from them, do that for 3 years, right? Save your money up, then you start your own, and then at that point, it's just a point of you just getting some space on Facebook or Google Ads to get your business going, of course, with word of mouth and all this type of stuff, right? And you have your own customers, and then for long, you start hiring freelancers. It's just that simple. Like if I was to go back and talk to my 22-year-old self, I would definitely be worth $100 million right now, because that's what I would do. So get your skill, go work for somebody, set out a 3-year plan to work for somebody, save your money, then start your own shit, which is very easy. Keep your living expenses down so you can start your own business. You can't start your own business, you living like you fucking the Don of New York City, right? That's what trap people in jobs is they get these liabilities and then they can't start their own business, because now I done went and got this house, I got this mortgage, and then I got this SUV right here, I got to pay this every month. So now I'm trapped. I can't take this chance of starting my own business because I don't want to got all this bullshit. So you stay living cheap, you stay living in a cheap apartment, you stack your money, you sacrifice, you do a little delayed gratification, and then you get you an LLC, right? You want to get an LLC first, you want to do an escort first, you want to get an LLC, and then you start your own business, get your own website. And now it's just a matter of you paying for advertising to put your product in front of people. And you have to find out what's the best place for you to put that product. Facebook, Google Ads, YouTube. You have to play around with it and find out what's going to give you a good conversion rate. And then for long, it becomes so much that now you pay freelancers to come in and do some work. You see what I'm saying? And you only going to pay them. Since they freelancers, they basically contractors, and you only gonna pay them for the work that they produce. They not employees. This is what I did with my security company. I didn't hire no fucking body. I had contractors. So that's how you do it, brother. If you're 22 years old, that's what I was set out to do right now. Once you got the business going real good, now we can start talking about, your 401k and all this other type of stuff, or real estate. You want to get to that next level of investing. But first, you want to invest into yourself.
Yeah, it makes sense. At what point would you know, like, all right, now it's time to start this business? Like, you have a certain amount of money saved up, or is it just based on your experience you got within the job?
Well, a good rule of thumb, bro, is you actually want to get business before you quit your job.
Yeah,
that's a good rule of thumb, right? So when I was a personal trainer, I had customers before I left and got my own, went to the gym and started my own shit. You don't leave a job on a hope and a prayer.
Yeah.
You have a couple of contracts lined up in place already. What you working with a couple of people that's got money coming in, and then you leave. That's how you do it. So if you're a guy watching this and you're an electrician and you want to start your own electrician business, I would not leave that job until I had some contracts or some business coming already on the side. You just have to check out what the no compete is. You know, some places can't no compete. So certain distances and all this other shit. So you have to check on that and see what the no compete is and all that other shit. But beyond that, you make sure you got businesses lined up before you leave your job. That's how you do it. And I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. And how it goes. I'm not saying do this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all and how the business goes. So all y'all guys want to know is when people do this, they take business from the person that they working from, and then they take them private. All right, I said it. Don't shoot me. I said it. That's how people do it. All right. So for all you guys that are like like electricians or whatever, you work with somebody, how people do it is they get buddy with somebody that's with this person, and then they work out something to where they take them with them. Like if I'm a lawyer working for a law firm or whatever, you best believe when they leave, they're gonna take a couple of clients with them. That's the way it works, guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I ain't saying do that for liability reasons. I'm just letting you know that's if any of y'all guys remember that movie, what his name was, Tom Cruise, where he was trying to get the client to come with him, and the company fired him, and he was trying to get the client to what his name, Cuba Gooding Jr. He was trying to get him to come with him, and the company was trying to keep his contracts. I can't remember how the movie went or whatever, but that's basically how it goes. And y'all guys know that Cuba Gooding Jr. was working with the company, and he's supposed to have been hands off, but he trying to get them behind their back. So I'm just being honest. That's how it goes. People take their businesses with them, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
All right. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. I didn't say do it, but that's how it works. All right, bro.
No, I appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. For all y'all guys that don't know, that's how it works in the real. So you working for somebody, right? You working for somebody. All right, you do got no compete, shit go on. But y'all guys gotta understand, a lot of people don't enforce that shit. They don't really care. When y'all guys working for some of these big corporations, they ain't got time to be running up behind your ass. When I was working for the Equinox in New York City, they was suing some trainers that kind of like took their whole business model. They not only did they take some of their clients, but they kind of took their whole business model, kind of like, copyrighted their logo, and they did all type of shit. And they was what I heard was they were trying to sue them. I don't know how true it was, but that's what I heard, that they was trying to sue them for infringing on their logo and their business model and stuff like that. So y'all guys have to be aware of that, but I'm just letting you know that that's how businesses work, that when people leave, they take the client.